Good evening, everyone. Welcome to UniqEduStory. I am Madhu Jhawar, founder of this online initiative for kids aged between 5 to 11 years. As a part of UniqEduStory, we interview guest speakers to learn and be motivated from their journey. As you all are here, there is an ongoing war between Ukraine and Russia. Let's all pray for world peace by being silent for a minute.
He uses Cecilia's money on Vanilla, and he uses Vanilla's money on somebody else. It's never his name on the credit cards, so
Today, we are interviewing a young girl who is only 15 and in 10th standard. You will be amazed by her energy to attain knowledge and apply on self. She has begun a journey where she wishes to coach young students to design their life. Let's know from her, how does she plan to do that? Gargi Arya raised her spirit from a powerless loser to a powerful warrior. And now she is a motivational speaker at Adjoa HTC, which is a global humanitarian organization working globally in 17 countries with an aim to improve the lives of poor children. Gargi is on a mission to create an army of enlightened warriors who can truly inspire, empower, lead, and encourage people to go beyond their wildest dreams and never ever settle for mediocrity. She says, life is hard, but at the same time, it is beautiful too. If you know how to play the game, you will never lose. And even if you do, don't lose hope, because it is the bridge between our realities and dreams. Stand up and fight back for your own life. These are the thoughts of a young star. Such beautiful thoughts, Gargi. She is an author of 4 books: The Lion-Hearted Soul, Poetry is Fun, Donald's Diary, Law of Attraction. When she was 14, she has written all these 4 books. Can you imagine a girl of 14 writing such books? She is the youngest coach at Blair Singer's Academy, who is a world-renowned speaker and the best-selling author of Sales Dog and Team Code of Honor. She has also worked under Navjyoti India Foundation as a trainer to inspire the young children to design their lives by fulfilling their wildest dreams. Navjyoti Foundation is Kiran Bedi's foundation, who is the first woman IPS officer you already know. So welcome, dear Gargi, at UniqEduStory. And while we are interviewing Gargi, who is an amazing achiever, we wish to inspire the younger generation by taking her, taking from her all the, what do you think you are going to inspire Gargi with, these kids with? to dream big,
motivation, dream big.
absolutely. So you need to inspire them to dream big, set goals, overcome hurdles, achieve success. By just the way you are working very smart, even they could work smart with discipline, focus, consistency, and persistence. So we have a long list of questions to ask Gargi and understand her journey of growth, failures, happiness, and success. While we are asking her questions, you could also write your questions in the chat box. Please wait. Your questions will be answered soon. Gargi Arya, would you please tell our audience a little about yourself?
Yes. Hello everyone. First of all, my deepest gratitude to Miss Madhu ma'am for inviting me on this platform of UniqEduStory. And yes, now coming back to the question you asked me, so I usually call myself as a small girl with big dreams because at the age of 15, I could do something different while most of the teens of class 10th, 11th, they are involved in the games and all that study part. But apart from being in 10th standard in Ran International School, Gazibad, I proved myself to be an extraordinary person through my skills of nurturing a leader which was within me since long, and now I'm usually called as the motivational speaker of EdJoa HTC, and author of 4 books, and I have written 4 books to inspire, empower, lead, and encourage the young minds to go beyond their wildest dreams and design their lives just the way I did.
Wow, that's amazing about you, Gargi. So, what was that down point, the strongest reason which made you follow a path to coach people?
Well, I would say that during the COVID pandemic, when everything got shut down, our school shifted their platform from online to online, then things began to change. And it was during these times when I lost someone I loved, due to which it had a very deep impact on me. And thus, from there on, the need to actually motivate myself began. Instead of begging for love everywhere, I started nourishing myself with my own love, not knowing that indirectly I was actually awakening the leader which was within me, who could truly help others transform and inspire so that they could do something beyond their imagination.
Wow. So, here we learn from you that how one can overcome sadness. And just as we overcome frustration, anger, anxiety, you could actually overcome sadness by doing all such activities, by joining all those coaches or
Yes.
the speaker, by becoming a speaker now. Wow, this is amazing. You just put yourself into some productivity, overcoming your sadness. This is good.
Yes, absolutely.
So losing this loved one was your low point, right? Then
Yes, ma'am.
who supported you to overcome this loss?
Well, honestly speaking, I never told anyone about it. At that point of time, my diary used to be my best friend. And because I think paper has got more patience than people, because people generally say I am busy, but diary will always listen to what you feel at that point of time. And apart from this, self-love and gratitude has played a major role to overcome the loss I had. And most of us believe that loving yourself is selfish, but I literally don't believe in such statements, because self-love becomes selfish when your focus is you and you don't care about anyone. So gratitude, and if I talk about the gratitude part, it is the one ultimate solution which I will give to everyone who is sad, depressed, or any kind, because it supports the attitude of appreciation which I would like everyone to follow.
Wow, which means that we must be in gratitude always for all that we have received in life, right? Yes,
Absolutely.
amazing. We all are in gratitude always. How did you become, or rather, how did you come to know of those mentors like Blair Singer and Jack Canfield, as you told us?
I came to know about Jack Canfield through his YouTube channel and the seminars he used to conduct. And the mentors that I follow today, like Pooja Puneet, Blair Singer, Siddharth Rajshekhar, and many more like that, I came across them through the platform of Success Gyan, which is now India's largest personal development academy. And I got to know about it through my mother. So, my deepest thanks to her. She's also in the room, Gargi Arya, and she was scrolling down the post on Facebook. So she saw that Success Gyan was conducting a super speaker round, and she knows I'm quite interested in these things. So she just asked me and registered myself. And registered me into the program of them. Since then, I have been blindly following Success Gyan.
So I too follow Success Gyan speakers, and actually they are changing the learning systems too.
Yes.
Absolutely true. Who is your role model then, Gargi?
I have many mentors, but if I really have to pick one, then I would say Jack Canfield because of the knowledge he has gained. He has read more than 3,000 books, and that's quite amazing. And I think he is always calm, at peace, and maintaining his highest form of energy. So, the one mentor I resonate myself with most is basically Jack Canfield.
Wow. Did you set goals, and what role did your parents or mentors play to motivate you to achieve these goals?
Yes, I definitely set my goals because I believe that people with goals are ones who succeed in their lives. And my parents, I believe they are kind of biggest gifts to me or the incarnation of God because they have always supported me every time and they don't force me to go into a particular direction. And I feel really blessed to have them, and they have really played a great role in shaping the person I am today.
So we welcome Rajni Arya and your father also, and hats off to them for bringing you up like this. Amazing. Um,
Thank you, ma'am.
Welcome, ma'am. In what way do you train your brain to achieve these goals?
That's a very nice question to ask. Honestly speaking, I don't follow a specific method to reach my goals. I believe in a word which is called belief. I believe it in my heart. Whatever the goal I have set for myself, I trust the process. Because of gratitude, I have already stopped the habit of complaining and blaming other people for whatever happens in my own life. And every day before I go to bed, I pray to God saying that I don't really want an easy life because I think when you are given challenges, when you have a goal and you have to reach that, challenges play the biggest role in your life because they are the ones to teach you. So every goal brings a set of opportunities and challenges at the same time. So in if you ask me the word, then it is believe, nothing else.
Wow, such in-depth knowledge, Gargi, and belief, trust, and surrender. These are the few keywords I think we must have in our lives. Okay. And then how do you take care of your health, body, and mind?
Here comes the favorite part when I love to share my morning routines. So each morning, like I wake up at 4:30 a.m. to perform my daily routine because I personally believe that if you want to change your life, you need to change the way you start your day. So I follow something called savers, like S for silence, in which you perform gratitude exercise. A is for affirmations, V is for visualization, looking at your vision board and writing down your goals. E is for exercise, but honestly speaking, at this point of time, I'm not very regular in doing exercise, so I need to improve on this part. R is for reading anything which motivates or uplifts you in the morning, and S is for scribing, which is journaling.
Oh, so let us now remember and all the words you've said. You said that you are following a routine called savers. Okay.
Yes.
And let me just revise the whole thing to my students and the learners here that savers is a morning routine, a miracle morning routine, and S is for silence, right? Silence
Yes,
for some time and performing your gratitude, right? And maybe the prayer for the day.
Yes.
Then comes the affirmation part, right? A is for affirmation. Affirmations for self. Either you write them out or you speak it out. And then E is for, what was V for? V for
Visualization.
V for
visualization. V for visualization, and visualizing your dreams or whatever you wish to achieve, the goals you wish to achieve. And then was E, exercise, right? We must do some kind of exercise, that is walk, gym, yoga or something, right? And
Yes.
what was R for? Reading. R was for reading.
Reading.
Either you are reading a good article or which you have already thought of, or a book or something, right? And then last comes the S for scribing. Scribing is writing down your goals or your thoughts in the morning. So did you all know this, that one gets the best of thoughts and ideas in the shower? And once we come out of that shower, we could actually just scribe those thoughts immediately. Otherwise, it will get lost in the drill of the day, right?
Absolutely.
Gargi, how disciplined are you about your time, work, studies, and health routines? Do you follow all these?
Yes, ma'am. Of course, I follow them because discipline for me is my highest value, I would say. So, my day generally goes like this. Before my online classes, I do my morning routine. Then, I get ready for my online classes. After I'm done with them, I take a break of say half an hour or 1 hour in which I schedule that particular day's video or content I have to post on social media. Then after that, I get back to my study routine. Whenever I get free time or whenever I take breaks, I get back to my content creation part or helping people designing their lives by putting beautiful content or useful content on my social media, writing mails to my own community of 121 people. So this is how my day goes.
Oh, wow. So we understand that discipline is sure required to keep away. And you need to keep away the mobile or whatever devices you have while doing important tasks to avoid distraction.
Yes.
There are younger kids who do not have mobile, but they have so many other devices. They are there to actually distract them. Those devices are either the iPad or some gaming instrument where they are distracted. So actually, we need to make a list of all these distractions and then decide upon what time should be assigned for these distractions. So that when we are actually studying, we just concentrate on that study. And then whenever that thought of distraction comes, we know that our time is assigned for that work in the later time of that day, right?
Absolutely.
Yes, amazing. Thank you so much, Gargi, for letting our children know. How do you manage your emotions, Gargi?
When it comes to managing my emotions, I don't hold on to anything within. If I want to cry and I feel that's the only way to get rid of whatever I feel at that point of time, I do. If I wish to express my emotions using in my diary, if I feel that I have no one to whom I can share my feelings, then I write them in my diary. But most of the times currently I am following a thing which is known as inhale pain and exhale it through words or poetry. So whatever negative energy bothers me or any emotion which burdens me, I make a motivational quote out of it and I then put it on my social media. So this way I'm able to suppress my emotion or get rid of it and communicate the lesson to others too. So it's like finding a message in the mess.
Wow, that is, you are making your mess into a message. Wow, this is amazing. So then, do you ever get angry or frustrated or irritated?
Oh yes, ma'am. Of course, I get frustrated, irritated when I'm not able to balance every aspect of my life, or when I procrastinate and I feel like my life is going messy.
Oh. So we all of us do get this anger or any such kind of emotion, any anxiety or frustration, irritation, we do get that. We must understand that these are just emotions and emotions in motion rather, and they will soon fade away, right? And we must
Yes.
learn to deal with them. Very soon at UniqEduStory, we are coming up with a workshop for anger transformation into productivity, which will be of great value to children between age group 5 to 11 years. So there will be many modules to recognize all our emotions, feel them, learn ways to deal with them, and transform them into something productive. All the details I will soon put up in various platforms and let all know what is anger transformation workshop is. So Gargi, how do you want to improve something about yourself which you do wish to, like anything? Is there anything you wish to improve about yourself?
Yes, ma'am, there is. It's my emotions part and letting go of things easily as of now. I'm a very moody person, and you won't even know, or if I talk about me also, I don't even know that when my mood will change from a happy state to a sad state. So I need to work on this, and apart from it, doing exercise that I already spoke.
Oh, yes, you will. So it is really going to exercising or doing anything to achieve your goals is really going to give long-term benefits, of course.
Yes.
What are the challenges and the difficulties that you have faced switching between play or these activities which you are learning, like being coached by your mentors, and also studying at school?
So I think sometimes it really becomes hard for me also to manage everything at the same time, because I cannot leave any of them. I cannot leave studies and I cannot leave my true passion. So they all have to go hand in hand. But I believe that humans are made to handle everything. So I keep a balance, and most of the time, whenever I'm studying, as you also spoke, that we should make a list of our distractions. So currently the distraction part is mainly mobile phones and social media. So whenever I study, I keep my phone silent and its net is usually off. And after I am completed with my studies, homework, and whatever the school part is there, I come back to my video making part, content creation, and helping people, writing mails to community, and doing various kinds of posts on social media. So, and also I don't have a habit of picking calls. If someone calls me, I don't pick, if until and unless it's not an important call.
Okay. So you actually manage your time by blocking them into chunks. And this is a very good habit. When you decide what time is important for what things, and then you accordingly do your things, complete your goals or goals for the day. Whatever you wish to do, you just actually achieve it, and you are not actually procrastinating or pushing it off to some more other time. So this is a very good actually discipline to follow. Now we had a question from somebody asking, there was a question from somebody, how do you know that you can teach others?
How do I know that I can teach others?
Yeah.
Nice question. So I can definitely teach others because every day, no matter how busy I feel due to studies and whatever I do on a daily basis, I keep my time, or I block out time, specifically the night time, for my own personal development work, like watching the courses that I have taken. And I really, the single quote that has impacted me till now is that formal education can make you a living, but self education will make you a fortune. So I really, apart from the education system that we are currently following in this world, I also invest my time into watching various kinds of courses that I have taken, and I follow the golden triangle, which you would also know, as we are part of ILH community. That is to first learn from your mentors, then if it works for you, first learn, then apply it into your own life. If it works, then only teach it to others. Don't be a guru who says that follow this, follow that. So I don't really follow this. I follow the golden triangles, and that's all.
The learn, do, and teach triangle.
Yes.
Absolutely right. Beautiful. Any painful incident you suffered, and what did you learn from that incident?
Sometimes when I try to make someone happy, it only happens sometimes. I feel that my feelings get criticized, and at the end of the day, who is the person who feels most hurt? It's me only. So, what I learned from such incidents is setting boundaries. What are boundaries? According to me, boundaries is just another term for self love, because I feel that in every relationship, we all have a habit of giving all of ourselves into that relationship to others, and it's obvious to expect the same from the particular person. So expectations, they have been a very like biggest weakness of mine, and when they don't get fulfilled, we feel bad, or specifically I feel hurt. So that's why boundaries are the hero of this film. And as I already said, it's just another term for self love. To be more clear, if there was no wall between your house and your neighbor's house, it would feel so much suffocated because you would have no privacy. Similarly, in life, we need to set some boundaries for our own self. Like if I had to share my own boundary, then it is whenever I'm making a video, I tell my family that please don't come till this point of time, because I will not feel like confident enough to record the video in front of you all. So I tell them to stay for 1 or 2 hours in the room, and then I do my work. So this is how boundaries work for me.
Okay. So the truth is that you cannot please everyone all at once, right? And we need to set boundaries. Indeed, we need to set. So
Yes.
we have a question, Gargi, from somebody asking, what are the courses you are enrolled in?
Okay, so I am enrolled in various courses. The first is Coaching Mastery by Pooja Puneet, who is India's biggest life coach, I would say. And like in this course, I'm learning that how can I transform other people's lives by sharing powerful insights with them, content, and how to really transform them. The second is Gold Certification Program by Blair Singer, which I will share this experience too after some time. The third is the Reels Mastery course by Saurabh Jain, in which I am able to learn how to make videos and reels for Instagram, so you grow your followers. And it's not only about followers. I'm not here to impress anyone, because some people, they believe that you are 14, so you are impressing people around you. But generally, from my heart, if I say that I'm not impressing, I'm just here to serve you, to inspire you, and to motivate you, so you can go beyond your wildest dreams. So for now, I'm only enrolled in these courses.
Wow. So what is the most wonderful thing that happened to you? Is this the connection you are trying to say? Is it?
Yes, ma'am.
Oh, tell me, what is that most wonderful thing that happened to you?
Yes, ma'am. So my proud moment was in the trainer mastery program, which I attended in August 2020 by Blair Singer. It was a 3-day program. It was a 3-day program, and on the second day, after Blair sir imparted all his knowledge to the people who were listening to him, it was a Q&A round. And actually, I asked my question on the first day of program, but by chance, I didn't get a chance to interact with him. So, on the second day, one of the team members of Blair sir, he said that the next question is from Gargi. Actually, he pronounced my name in a bit foreign way, so I understood that he's saying only my name. And when I was suddenly put with him, with Blair sir's screen, so we were like this. Here was Blair sir, and here was I. And the fun fact was, I forgot my question, and I just said that, sir, I didn't really ask the question. I don't know how your team member pronounced my name. So said my name actually. So then he was surprised, and he asked my age because of the voice he heard. And at that time I was 14, and I was the youngest one to attend the program ever. And after listening to me, he simply said, 14? Why are you here? And then the conversation began for 15 to 20 minutes. And the comment section was filled with good wishes, and people were sharing their love for me. And at that point of time, I felt so happy. And the next day, that was the last day of the program, he even gifted his gold certification program, which was worth 1 lakh, for free to me.
Wow.
And I was at the top of the sky, and I didn't really, after that program, since then people started to know me, and till today I receive some comments on my Instagram or some DMs saying that I saw you for the first time in Blair sir's program. You are super awesome. Hats off to you and your work. So this is the sweetest thing, and I'm so proud to be under his shadows as a youngest coach.
Wow. So this is the same incident that happened. I was in that same room and I got you there. So I decided that I would take your interview once. So this is how I connected to you.
Thank you, ma'am.
So all that you learn now, what will be the most useful thing when you are an adult?
I think you are throwing amazing and interesting questions on me, because I'm loving each one of them. So what all I'm learning now is actually adding and creating my best version. So the one lesson that I will always carry with me is in my adulthood is never to expect anything from anyone, because most of the trauma, sadness I feel is because of the expectations I set before something happens. So that's will be the most useful thing.
So this is an amazing learning, where we must know that expectations kills. Yeah,
Yes.
If you travel back in time 3 years and visit your younger self, what advice would you give yourself?
I would simply make her feel that I love her, and I would give her a big pat on her back for being so loving, kind, enthusiastic, and innocent, and facing every challenge with a smile on her face. And at the end, I would simply give her a tight hug and say that you mean the world to me, and I'm so proud of you.
Wow, such a sweet thing and such a beautiful thought. We must all learn this. How do you imagine your future self then?
I imagine my future self to be authentic as I am today. And apart from this, coming back to the biggest dream of mine is to transform 100 million teenagers' lives by teaching them what all I am doing, and to be the best motivational speaker in this world, even breaking the record of Mr. Tony Robbins. And I see myself as uh, one of the best trainers in Success Gyan Academy.
Wow, that's big dream.
Yes,
And
ma'am.
beating Tony Robbins' record of fan following. Amazing. Gargi, such big thoughts. If you grow up to be famous, what do you want to be famous for?
If I grow up to be famous, I want to be famous for my authenticity and vulnerability, because I feel that using them as superpowers, I can really pull out the inner magic of other people and show them who they really are and what they are truly capable of. Because I think being a mindset or a life coach, if I'm not being authentic to the person who is trusting me to solve his problem or to change his life, then how will he feel comfortable sharing his or her challenges with me? So this is what I believe.
Oh, wow, this is amazing. So we have a question from Chinmay. I don't know if she's here. Is Chinmay here in the room? She had sent me this question earlier. If you grow up to be famous, was this the question I asked?
Yes,
Yes.
ma'am.
Yeah. I've asked you this question. Should we express gratitude in a day-to-day routine?
Yes, of course we must, because if you don't appreciate the things you have right now, then you don't have any right to say things to God, please give me more. So they say count your blessings, because the more you will count them, you will be showered with many more.
Right. And what is success to you is another question from somebody. And here we have more questions coming up. Very good. What is success to you?
To me, success is falling in love with the process and also the person you are becoming in your journey towards greatness. Because suppose if you don't accept your harsh realities, I know that life is hard, but at the same time, it is beautiful if you know how to play this game. So if you don't accept your harsh realities and learn some lessons out of them, if you don't celebrate each day of yours, if you don't take the time to work on yourself so you can create your life magical, if you don't love the person you are becoming and you're constantly trapped in blaming for whatever happens in your life, you're simply doing nothing. Rather, I think you are wasting your own time.
So we must not blame, or we must just understand that success is not just a process towards greatness. It is a process towards greatness, right?
Yes, ma'am. It is not a destination, it is a journey.
Absolutely. And we must enjoy the journey too while we are on.
Yes.
Amazing. If you could give 1,000 rupees or 10,000 rupees as charity, who would you give that for?
I would definitely give it as a donation for the poor people who don't have any resources to educate themselves to improve the quality of their lives.
Nice thought. How and what change in the world do you wish to happen?
The one change in the world that I wish could happen is people use their breakdowns as breakthroughs to create their best lives. Because most of us have a tendency to see our drastic moments as the death moments or the end moment of our lives. But the irony is, these are the days which actually give us a way towards life. The irony of life in which we are living today is we are not afraid of darkness. You know what? Because darkness is actually the comfort zone you have or you live in today. But what I mean by change is when you come out of that darkness towards light. So this is the change that I wish to happen in future, and I wish that I can become such a great leader so that I can see before I die that this change is really happening.
Deep, deep thoughts. Then how can you help someone today?
That's a sweet question. Thank you for that. So, how can I help someone today is by being kind to them and listening to their feelings, because I think these days what most of us lack is time.
Mm-hmm.
So this would be like the how can I help?
Right. So what is the one rule you would like everyone to follow here?
Okay, so it's actually an exercise which I would like to show you here. It's like beating your inner critic. Whenever you have a thought like, I cannot do this, I learned
Mm-hmm.
from my own mentor, Blair Singer. So, whenever you have that voice come up, put it out from your head like this. Keep it on your palm and then just do like this. Done. Inner critic is finished. Now, inner coach will come.
Okay. So we have a question from Ashna. Ashna Relikar. She is our student at UniqEduStory. She has a question. Would Ashna unmute and ask the question yourself? Hi, Ashna.
Hello, ma'am.
How are you? You can ask your question yourself, Beta.
Yes, ma'am. What books have you read and would recommend our listeners and students to read? Thank you, Ashna, for that sweet question with the sweet voice of yours. So, I have read 18 books up until now, mainly about personal development and how one can design his or her life. The top 3 books I will recommend are Success Principles by Jack Canfield, The Power of Subconscious Mind by Joseph Murphy, and the first book that I read which changed my life was that Don't Sweat the Small Stuff by Richard Carlson.
Wow. So if anybody wants, I will just type this in the chat box. Okay. I'll just type it in the chat box if anybody wants. Yeah. Here it is. So, Gargi, as we are coming to the end, nearing the end of this interview, could you describe your perfect day in detail?
My perfect day. It would be like waking up at 4:30, performing my morning routine, including the exercise part, going for a walk outside and spending time with nature. And after I come back from that, investing my time to learn from my mentors, but this time not online, meeting them in person, like offline. Because I really wish for a day when I can meet from those whom I really like so much, and from those who I really like, and like my mentor specifically, and transforming people's lives through my own coaching programs, because I don't have one right now. and nurturing my own tribe, and at last sparing 10 minutes of time to spend with God.
Very good. So this is your perfect day which you plan to have it in future, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. Amazing. So would you share the top 5 learnings to motivate these young kids, the listeners right now who are here, and when we upload it on YouTube very soon, they could also be inspired and motivated by your talk here. You have been talking so deep and amazing. Hats off to you, Gargi. I am sure you are going to become a very good coach very soon. So please share the 5 top learnings to motivate these young kids.
Yes, ma'am. So my top 5 learnings would be the first of all, I would highly recommend you to take charge of your own life and understand that you are the creator, you are the captain of whatever you do in your life. So it's nonsense that we talk about that in blaming and complaining that happens between people. So whatever is happening, it's just because of you, because it was done by you. If you knew better, you would have done better. So the next thing that I would really like everyone or the young minds to follow is have a morning routine, because morning routine, personally speaking, it has done wonders for me. I have been following it and I have already experienced its power. So I really recommend you. We are all so occupied with our studies, tuition, that we miss out the time to enjoy ourselves and our own life. So for a beginning stage, what I would highly recommend you is that you follow or take up the 20-20-20 formula. That is 20 minutes of reading, 20 minutes of exercise, and 20 minutes of meditating. That's all. The third thing is celebrate. After achieving even your small tasks, party with yourself. Suppose if I take the example of class 10th only, suppose if I want to do a chapter of science, and that's my goal, and it's a long chapter and I've done it by the end of the day. So instead of moving on to the next chapter, that's our tendency to do, that we don't celebrate. I would give myself first a kind of reward, like watching TV, going out with friends, or going out for a party. It could be anything that you feel could make you happy. So celebrating is the utmost part of your life. Fourth is self-love. Loving yourself is very important. Overcome every myth that you have listened about this. And because I believe that every relationship that you have right now will die someday, but the relationship which will be evergreen, it would be the bond you will make with yourself. That is all. But the last one is ask. Whatever you want, ask for it. You know what the problem is? If someone says no to us, we feel rejected. But I suggest you to celebrate it. You know what? Because that person to whom you have asked and he said no, that's not the right person for you. So whenever someone says no, you say next and move on to other person who will say yes to you. And that's how the law of attraction works.
So hope all these listeners have found their aha moment. The top 5 learnings defined by Gargi. Can we just revise it again for them? Do not keep complaining or blaming. We will just decide from now that we will stop complaining or blaming, right?
Yes.
Then we will have a morning routine, the 20-20 rule of the first hour being utilized productively. A very good tip, Gargi. This is a wonderful tip. Doing your meditation, exercise, and reading. This is extremely good for the soul, heart, and mind, right? And then celebrate every small success and each moment of your life. Actually, in this uncertain times, this is what we've learned, that we must celebrate each and every success or every moment of our life. This COVID times have really made us learn so many things, right? And then
Yes,
we
ma'am.
must also love ourselves. So self-love is very important. It deepens our bond with people, is what you say. And self-confidence boosts the imperfections in us, which leads to courage and come out of our comfort zone. This is what you are saying. Self-love is not selfish at all. Amazing, Gargi. The Strangest
Thank you, ma'am.
Secret by Earl Nightingale is a must hear, where among all the other wonderful things he's saying is that ask, and you will receive. Ask and you shall receive. So, dear listeners, do hear Earl Nightingale's Strangest Secret. This is a wonderful audio, and you can hear it on YouTube. So now we come to the end of this interview, where we are asking rapid fire questions to Gargi. Let's see what she answers to our questions. The best book you have read until now, and the next book you wish to read, which is that on your list?
The best book I have read until now is You Can Coach by Siddharth Rajshekhar. And the next book which is on my list is You Matter by Dr. Meghna Dikshit.
Both success Gyan speakers,
Yes, ma'am.
amazing ones, beautiful. Money or happiness?
Happiness.
What lesson did you learn the hard way?
Attachment is the root of all suffering.
Ah, true, so true. 5 words that best describe you.
5 words. Authentic,
Okay.
philanthropist,
Uh-huh.
energetic,
Aha.
empathetic, and visionary.
Wow. So you already seem to be all of these words. I have talked to you past 15 days, and I find all these in you. Amazing, Gargi. You are amazing. So
Thank you,
did
ma'am.
you ever steal?
Yes, I have a very bad habit of stealing hearts.
Oh, so sweet, Gagi. So sweet. This is amazing. So listeners, we have come to the end of this interview. And if you have any questions, you could ask Gargi. You are welcome on board to ask Gargi any questions if you have. So and everybody's actually, stubbed and unable to. Is there anybody who wishes to speak?
Yeah, I just wanted to speak if
Sure, sure.
yeah, so hi, I'm Sagar Kayal and
Hi,
I've been
Sagar.
following.
Can we put? I am pinning you, but then can you come on video? Put on your video.
Yeah, yeah,
Sure.
but I'm at my shop. Yeah, but it's still on my video.
It's okay. Hello, Sagar.
Yeah, hi. So I just want to say something about Gargi. I've been following her on Instagram since many days,
Acha.
and I was also part of Success Gyan Super Speaking reality show.
Wow.
And I just want to say something about Gargi, that it's very amazing to see her doing such a great work at such a young age. And one question which I have for Gargi is like, what one advice would you like to give to the youngsters who are so attached to the gadgets nowadays? Like I have my own kid who is a 10-year-old kid, and he's always on mobile phones. And I, being a motivational speaker, it's very easy to motivate others. When it comes to motivating near and dear ones, it becomes very difficult. So one
Yes,
small piece of advice, Gargi, which you would like to give the youngsters aged between 8 years to 20 years, which is the golden age of the lives, where they are spending too much of time on the gadgets. And we can't blame them because due to corona everyone has gone on online. So what one piece of advice would you like to give? And second thing is, I would really like Gargi to wish all the best in her life. And ma'am, thank you so much that you are bringing such beautiful sessions through which many of the people are going to gain the confidence, gain the knowledge. And it's very good to see that, people like you and Gargi, they are all coming together and spreading this knowledge to empower others. Thank you so much, ma'am. And
Thank
Gargi,
you
all the
so
best.
much.
God bless you. And I'm very sure that, I've always said that to you that in the coming reality show, second season, part two, I already see you as a winner. So all the best, Gargi.
Thank you, Sagar sir. It really means a lot. Now, coming back to your question, how one can really leave all the gadgets or the distractions he has, I would say that right now, like the times are getting back to offline. If he or she has friends, he can go for 1 hour or 2 hours for playing. Or even if right now we are all online, you can block times for him, like make a schedule for him, for your child, that he or she would like to follow. Like everything should not be made by your choice only. Sit with him for like spend time with him, quality time, and then tell him, we like the parents, they generally don't keep their, I would say, like uh, they are not up to their point. Like if suppose someone, like my mom also, if she says that don't play outside, and whenever I will come to her and ask her that can I go to play, she will always say that yes, you can go. So this is not the way we should follow. I heard it from one of my mentors only, that we should stay up to our point. That if my mother has said to me that I cannot go to for playing, and when I'm asking her and she is saying yes to me, then she should be on her word, and she should say that you cannot go to play for today. So you can set some kind of rewards or some kind of punishments if your child is very much distracted on the phone or gadgets. So I hope I have given the answer.
Absolutely beautiful. I can really actually resonate to this answer, because this is a true fact that we do not keep up to our words. And when we are actually engaging with the children regularly, they will not be in that continuous on that device, the mobile or the iPad or any other game, this thing, to keep on playing with that. If as a parent, if I give that child enough time, the child will certainly not go in for those devices, those electronic devices, or be so attached to them that they will not play with their parents or their friends or anybody. So, and as you said, the parent being keeping to their words is so very essential. So true that, because when you, this is the way you show that yes, I am the person who is taking care of my child and wish her the best. And since I have said that I should not let her go out until she has completed her homework or done this work, then I should keep up to that work. I should actually keep up to my word. Otherwise, they will tend to think कि मम्मा हाँ ठीक है, वो तो हाँ बोल ही देगी. Ultimately तो हाँ
Yes,
बोल ही
sir.
देगी. या मैं थोड़ा सा tantrums throw करूंगा, तब मम्मा मान जाएगी. तो ये ऐसा होता है, but then it should not happen like that. It should
Yes,
be
ma'am.
कि it should be just a middle of both the things, जहाँ बच्चा भी मम्मा का मान
Win-win
रहा है और मम्मा
situation.
भी बच्चे का मान रही है. एंड दोनों इस डिसिप्लिन को फॉलो कर रहे हैं. It should be. We have a question coming up from Manika, who is wanting her 10-year-old daughter to ask a question. Hello, Manika. You can ask Gargi the question you wish to. Hi, Manika. Are you there? Hi, Manika. Is she there?
She's on mute.
Yeah, I should unmute her.
Hello. Hi, Manika.
Hi, I'm Krisha. I wanted to ask her that how do you manage your studies while doing these courses and posting things on social media?
Hi,
Such a nice
Krishang. This is
question.
such a wonderful question.
Thank
I was
you.
going to ask you the same, Gargi. How do you manage time between doing so many things, posting so much on social media and still studying well?
Yes, ma'am.
A
Ma'am,
beautiful question. Thank you, Krishang.
thank you for that question. So, when it comes to managing my studies, I think I would really pay my gratitude to my mom, because she is very if she is loving, she is strict at the same time regarding studies. She have already told me that if you cannot balance one thing, then you have no right to do another thing. So if I talk about my exams also, like if right now I'm going through my pre boards, so if I'm not able to balance my studies, my exams, because they are my highest priority right now. So if I'm not able to balance the syllabus or study all the things so that I can do well in my exams, then I have no right to post things on social media, Instagram. So what I think is, I've scheduled my time. If I have to study, I will concentrate on that thing only, and I will keep the phone silent, because it's obvious that you will get distracted when your phone will ring. So I keep it away from me when I study. Like if I'm sitting in this room, in the next room, I will keep my phone. So that's a gap between me and my phone, and I can really concentrate. So this is how I balance my studies.
So, Gargi, your mama is saying that be ready to follow what you are saying.
Yes, ma'am.
Be ready to follow, Gargi.
Yes, ma'am, I'm
So,
ready.
thank you so much, everybody here in the room. It was a pleasure that you were all here to listen to us, giving us your valuable time. You could have been anywhere, but you chose to be here with us. Thank you so much, each one here in the room. And Gargi, wish you all the best in life. And 1 year from now, or maybe a few years from now, I will be taking another interview of you becoming better and better and better. So just keep earmarking all your achievements, and I will be there again asking you more and more questions.
Sure,
Wish you
ma'am.
all the best. And Rajni ma'am, thank you so much for bringing up Gargi the way you have brought up. And thank you so much to your family who have all contributed to her growth.
Thank you so much, ma'am, for bringing Gargi to the platform from where rest of the people could also able to hear. See, this is something which I never expected from my daughter. Like in this room, I observed there were many of her teachers also who taught her. Right now, they are serving in different school as well, continuing the same school. But it is, I would like to like pay my heartfelt gratitude to each one present in the room. Nothing is possible, or upliftment is not possible until and unless your blessings, your valued time is there. So, everybody, thank you so much, and keep showering your valuable blessings on her. Then only she could be able to fulfill her dream. Thank you, ma'am.
Absolutely, absolutely, ma'am. Thank you so much. So see you, Gargi, and thank you everybody here in the room.
Thank you, ma'am, for having me, and thank you everyone for joining.
Goodbye.
Bye.